Hello, dear friends in Brazil. Thank you for allowing me to drop in on your meeting. I wish I could be with you in person. I join you from the United States at Stanford University, where I direct the Stanford Center for Lymphatic and Venous Disorders. I'm here to say just a few words in favor of the very important component of our vascular biology, which is the lymphatic system, and how we should be thinking about it as we move forward in the 21st century to provide therapies for our patients. Allow me, please, to share just two or three slides to make some points with you, and I will get this set up right now. I want to make the point, and it's quite evident from this slide, that the lymphatics are an integral and very rigorously applied component of our circulations. And as vascular physicians, we need to acknowledge that at any moment in time, there is fully 2 liters of fluid within this conduit that is required to keep the general circulation intact. With that in mind, it's not surprising that lymphedema is a complex disease, and it's also quite common, as we know. Here in the United States, we think it affects up to 5 million individuals and possibly as many as 10, and we can extrapolate those numbers throughout the world such that wherever you come from, you are certain to have the need to care for a large number of these patients. With this complex presentation, the inexorable natural history of progression of lymphedema, it's quite clear that we need to have a strong therapeutic approach. When I entered this field more than 35 years ago, it was commonly held that the lymphatics were simply the sewer system of the lymphatics, of the general circulation, and that if we could simply find something to unclog the drain, some simple drill bit, that we would simply be able to make these patients better. And that is actually not the case, as we have learned in 30 or 40 years of research. As we acquire more information about the lymphatics, it's very clear that it has many complex attributes anatomically, functionally, and in terms of its central role bridging both the circulation and the immune system. And how we think about this complex system, how we try to restore it to normalcy, will depend very much on the specific aspect that we choose as a target. In my laboratory and in my program, we have chosen to heavily target the component of chronic inflammation. And I'm happy to say that we've had a great deal of success in this regard. And in fact, we are at the point we are actively conducting phase 2 clinical trials of therapeutic agents that we hope will advance to actual commercialization and clinical application. So as the time goes by, I think we need to believe that this is going to be an eminently treatable disease and that we can restore these patients to greater functionality and to a much improved style of life in the future. I thank you very much for allowing me to spend some time with you and share these simple thoughts, and I hope that we get together in person in the near future. I send my greetings from the United States and have a very successful meeting.